Hey guys, Elby here. So today we are going to be starting a garden. So to start off, I got this little Jiffy pack thing that you plant your seeds in, and I put 2 seeds in each pod of each and made sure I wrote down where they were going so I could remember which was which when they sprouted and grew and was time for planting. Although I did get my zucchini and my squash mixed up. So we made these garden boxes a couple weekends ago, and I got some potting soil to put in them, and I know it's not going to be enough. I am going to try and make the rest of my potting soil. That never happened. It was too expensive and they didn't actually have any compost. So yeah, I'm excited to have a vegetable garden this year. When filling up my garden boxes, I made sure I went really slow at the beginning with the soil because I didn't want it to pull off the pins that I had put in or to sag in any of the in between the slats parts. I don't really know what to call that. Yeah, so once I got my soil in there, I went in with my little tool, and that wasn't working really well, so it actually worked a lot better with my hands. Kind of therapeutic as well. You can wear gloves if you want. I don't normally wear them unless I'm working with like rocks or where there is a lot of bugs. So I know I haven't updated in a while, and I have an update video at the end of this video just kind of explaining why I haven't posted in the last few weeks. Yeah, so please stay and watch till the end so you get to see that. Kind of gives you an insight on my life. Once I got my soil in and my plants were old enough, I guess you would call it, big enough to plant, then I started to plant them. I carefully peeled off the outside, and then I kind of separated the roots at the bottom, just very lightly pulled them apart so it encouraged them to grow out and not really just where they were, I guess. I don't really know. I'm kind of just winging this as well. It's kind of how I just live my life, you know? I did do my research and checked how much spacing everything needed to have and how much sun everything needed to have and yada yada yada. But yeah, I've never actually started a garden before, so this is all very new to me, and I'm just kind of doing what I think I'm supposed to do. What exactly do you think you're doing, eh? What are you doing? No, leave it. Hey, leave it. Good, leave it. Good, leave it. My garden boxes took 4 of these bags. I did measure it out, and it was under 12 cubic feet. 12 cubic feet was an overestimate or an over measurement. I don't know what you really want to call that. I'm having a brain fart. I made a list of what each plant that I have needs, their spacing, how much light they need, yada yada yada. I still have these seeds that I need to plant because they are seeds that I couldn't transplant, so I need to sow them directly into the soil that I have just put in, and I need to plan out where everything is going because I still have some kale plants and other squash and pumpkin plants that need to get planted, so I'm gonna think a little bit and come up with a plan of where everything's gonna go. this garden bed, I put in some peppers in the back, or what the front would be for us looking at it. And then I put some cucumbers and zucchini and or squash, not really sure because they look exactly the same. The cucumbers look a little bit different, so I can tell those ones apart, but it's, yeah, just gonna be a surprise when they start to grow fruit or vegetables. Vegetables. Yeah, vegetables, I think. And then I planted some radish seeds in the dirt, and I thought radishes grew in bundles, but apparently they grow one per seed. So I'm gonna get 5 radishes this year. Yeah. Then after planting, it is a good idea, especially with the seeds, to soak them really well. This soil is really good for keeping moisture in, but also not too much moisture. It drains really well, so I do water my plants a little bit every morning or night, depending on what I can do and when I wake up and when the sun's out and stuff like that. Also, depending on the weather. Like today, it's raining again. Yeah. If you guys like this video, please give it a like. If you dislike it, also give it a dislike. I really want to know what you guys like and what you don't like. Also, please give me a comment down below. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm to get my videos out there, and I will respond to your comments as fast as I can. I'm not always the quickest at it, but I really do try to respond to everybody. So, if you want to chat, let's chat. I am now going through the rest of that tray and picking out the good vegetables, and I am potting them into little pots and giving them away to my friends and family. I really wish that I had a large acre farm, just like a little hobby farm, you know? So I could have a big plot of garden land so I can plant all the plants that I want to plant. I'm kind of addicted now to gardening. It is very therapeutic and just, I don't know, I'm obsessed, guys. Like, obsessed. I check on my plants probably 3 or 4 times a day. Like, just go out, see how they're doing, weed any little weeds that are coming out. Yeah, obsessed. So I actually found these trellis, I think they're called, things at the dollar store, and I just stuck them into the dirt, and when my plants grow up and need to be supported and tied off, I will tie them to that. I'm not actually sure if pepper plants need this, but I put it there just in case. I also found this fabric potter container, fabric garden pot thing. I'm not actually sure what to call it. It's just a fabric garden pot. So I am filling that up, and I am going to be putting my pumpkins in there. I have some sugar pumpkins and some Casper pumpkins. Casper pumpkins are just like little ornamental white pumpkins, so that'll be really good for fall time. Now, I know that these guys need more space than what I am giving them, but I ran out of potting soil and I didn't have any more little pots to put them into, and they really needed to get potted because they're getting way too big for their little pots. And yeah, so once I get some more soil, I will be potting them into another one of these fabric garden pots. Hey guys, so sun is so bright. Hey guys, so I'm really sorry that I haven't been uploading for the last few weeks maybe now. My neurologist has switched over all of my medication, and the medication I was on was actually really helping with my migraines, but it was making my blood pressure dangerously low. I mean, dangerously low. Like, every time I stood up, I would pass out, or almost pass out. It was also making my heart rate really low. Usually it's actually really high, and this drug made it like the complete opposite. It was really weird. So we switched over to a different drug, and I'm no longer doing my injections anymore either, because those weren't really helping. Like, it was a little bit at the beginning, but then I feel like my body just gets, like, it builds up a tolerance to things really fast, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm no longer doing that, and it's just been, oh my gosh, like, a really, really, really bad struggle. There's days where I literally can't think or do anything, and we have the puppy on top of that, and Mitch is working, so, like, good that he's working, but that puppy responsibility falls a lot on me, and just with all my health issues, it's just been a real struggle to be able to do really anything. Like, when he sleeps, yeah, I can kind of do some stuff, but even that, it's just, my health is not good. So I'm actually experimenting with it and taking it more into my own hands, if that makes sense. So, like, I've started working out again, which is really good. I haven't been able to even, like, muster up the strength to do that, so I do think that this new medication is working, and I'm really grateful for that. I, like, fingers crossed, praying, like, it needs to work. I'm really at my wit's end with everything. Yeah, like, I don't know what to do if this doesn't work. I don't know if there's any other medications I can even try, or if I'm just gonna be like this for the rest of my life. Which I really hope not. It's just been really hard. And yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded. I'm gonna try and upload more. I might start doing every 2 weeks, so that I can actually have some good filming time and editing and not feel rushed to get a video out every single week. It's just a little much for me right now. So I am going to be switching to every 2 weeks, putting out a video, which really sucks and it's frustrating. I don't want to be like this. I really don't. I really wish that, like, I could just be normal, and that, I don't know, it's super frustrating, and it makes you feel like an idiot because you can't do things that you should be able to do. I went back home, and we had a engagement shower for my cousin's fiance, and that was Sunday, so yesterday I was completely out of it. Like, I basically slept the entire day because I just could not do anything. I was so exhausted, and, like, it wasn't even much that I did. Like, I drove an hour and a half, and then hung out with my mom and like played with my nieces. My one niece, I'll link a picture. She's newborn, only a couple weeks old, I think 3 weeks today maybe, and just tiny still. So I had so much fun, and I was so happy to see everybody and to get to know my cousin's fiance more. But yeah, it's just stupid and frustrating that the simplest things like that just completely make me just so exhausted, and I can't do anything, I can't think, it's just so frustrating, and I'm really sorry for ranting like this, but yeah, so please understand, and yeah, I'm doing my best, I really am, I'm really trying.